Welcome, Brian Posehn.
Hey, let's keep it going for those guys. Oh man, dick jokes in the sunlight. This is gonna be awesome. I'm usually in a tiny dank club talking about my wiener, so it's not usually this pretty while I talk about my balls. So just so you know, that's what's about to happen. So take off your thinking caps and your boring shirts. You're not going to need them anymore, and because I brought all fart and wiener jokes from Los Angeles, so it's if you like that sort of entertainment, it's all going to work out. It's time for Dum Dum, the giant retard. I like to make a little speech before I get going because I love hanging out after the show. You guys are drinking; it looks like fun, and I'll definitely partake after I'm done. But I just like to. So I love hanging out with people and talking after the show. But just so I don't waste your time and my time, by talking to me is not going to get Sarah Silverman to fuck you. No, it gets a laugh every time I say it, but weirdly enough, guys try it on me all the time. Guys come up to me wherever I am. I'm at a bookstore, I'm at a movie theater, I'm at an airport, and a guy will come up and go, "Hey, dude, tell Sarah Silverman I think she's hot." Like, I'm going to go back to L.A. and go, "Hey, Sarah, so I was at O'Hare, and there was a dude with bigger pot tits than me, and his mustache smelled all weird. Anyway, here's his email. Next time you're in Chicago, hook that shit up." That will not work out for you, my new friends. However, if you're sitting here today going, "I'd like to get high with a dude that's been on TV a lot," like in a parking lot or something next to an old German beer house in the middle of the fucking day, then that is an achievable goal. Yeah. You could make that shit happen today. All you need is two things. Ask me and have weed. Don't come up to me and go, "Want to get high?" Because I'll go, "Yup." And if you go, "Me too," and just stand there, I might headbutt you. Stoney gets all surly when he's out of weed. So I'll get into the prepared material. I did a little bit of research about this event, about Powered and Drill Team and Cran and everything, and I still have no fucking idea what you guys do. So that's cool. That must be fun to explain to your parents. Mom, just look at the check. It's all working out for me. So I'll get into this. This is weird. iTunes thinks that I have shitty taste in music. Let me explain. You guys all know, you're very savvy. You know how iTunes works, right? When you order music off iTunes, that's when you pay for music. I don't know if anybody's ever done that, but when you do that, it will then suggest other music based on what you ordered, right? So I've had iTunes about 6 years, thought we had a good thing going, me and iTunes. Thought we were friends. But, as I said, here's one thing about myself. I'm a metalhead. I love heavy metal, so I normally order heavy metal off iTunes. But then, as I mentioned a minute ago, I like to smoke pot occasionally, every day. And this happened recently. It was like 2 a.m, and I'm dicking around on iTunes. And as the kids say, I was high as fuck. So I thought I'd order that song "Last Christmas" by Wham. Remember that piece of shit? Still sucks. If you're sitting around wondering if Wham still sucks, yup, hard. Reason I bought that shitty song was to play a prank on one of my friends. Because normally when I pull up to his house, we were going to a concert the next day, and normally when I pull up to my friend's house, I'm cranking death metal in my car. So it sounds like a bunch of demons are fighting, right? Like he hears rah, 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 and he knows it's time for us to go enjoy the new Jason Statham vehicle or whatever. But this time I pulled up to my friend's house and all he hears is, "Last Christmas," and he just walks outside puzzled. And I'm sitting in my car, ha ha ha, I have fun. And then I get home and now iTunes doesn't know what to think of me anymore. Because I'm no longer the metalhead. I've changed in iTunes' eyes. So its first new suggestion is like, well, if you like Last Christmas by Wham, perhaps you'd like Balls on Your Chin, faggot. Jesus, iTunes. I thought we were friends. Didn't know you were a homophobic dick in there. Had no idea there was a mean frat boy living in my computer. Just fucking waiting to bust my balls. Oh, if this homo orders Wham, I'm going off. Again, I don't know how computers work. I don't know why I'm typing inside my computer. I'm not that kind of nerd. I am a nerd, though, married nerd. Sorry, fellas. And it's not going to work out for you. This is a true story. Just last year, my wife and I are hanging out. It was like a weekday afternoon, right? It's like a Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and my wife and I are just hanging out and cuddling. And if you're married, or you know married people, or you've fucking heard of marriage, you know, that sort of thing doesn't happen often. We had a plan to be home on a weekday and have our little cuddle party. And we put it on the calendar that we were going to cuddle, because I'm on the road all the time. I'm super busy, and she does whatever she does. And we decided to schedule our cuddle time. And we also decided no interruptions, right? So we took the phone off the hook, and the dogs weren't on the bed, and the cats weren't doing whatever the fuck it is they do. You know when they run into a room and then panic and then sprint out? Like they don't live there? Like it's the wrong house? You know what I mean? You're watching the Discovery Channel at 2 in the morning, and you're all high, or I'm high, and your cat runs in like he's gonna tell you something. You know what I mean? He's got this look on his face like he's been given the power of speech, like some wizard put a talking spell on him, and he has something super important to tell you, like he's gonna go, "The garage is on fire," or "The dog's trying to rape me." But instead your cat just looks at you and goes fucking bah, and then bails. It's always like some cat plan we're not aware of, you know, like the older cat sends the younger cat in, "Go see if the humans are awake." Then he runs in, he's like, "Oh fuck, they're awake." What was part B of our brilliant cat plan? Oh, I remember, piss, run. Me and my wife were always like, "You tiny weirdos, we bought you. You can go into any room you want, you furry assholes." That's how it works.